Hi, welcome, bienvenidos. We're talking about the Spanish letters B and V. Estamos hablando de las letras español B y V. How the position of those letters between vowels or after the consonants M or N can determine their sound or word pronunciation. Now, we are also looking at the hard and the soft sounds of those Spanish letters B and V. Notably, at the beginning of a word or next to a consonant, this is the sound you should hear. A hard or strong B and V sound like in English. For example, bike. Now, if we look at these, following Spanish examples of the sound, the hard sound that they give when the B and the V are at the beginning. Baile, boca, blanco. And the V words, vaso, vidrio, voz.
Nota bien que el sonido duro de los siguientes ejemplos de las palabras de español, comenzando con B y V, se encuentran en el principio. Alright, so we are going to look at the B sound pronunciation, the hard sound you hear when the V and the B letter follow the consonants M or N. También, cambio, enviar. These letters also carry a softer sound, especially when they're not at the beginning of a word. Now, notice that we spoke about when these words are at the beginning that they carry a harder sound. Now, when they're not at the beginning, they carry a softer sound. Please note the difference. Please note these examples when the B and the V are not at the beginning of these words. And if you do pronounce the B and the V very hard, it means you're putting an accent where it's not supposed to be. Or an example of the pronunciation. Daba, sabía, hablar, atrever, uva, avena. Very soft and suave. All right. So those are the examples of the V and B when they're not at the beginning. Let's do a comparison and test the difference in pronunciation for yourselves. Vamos a analizar o probar la diferencia en la pronunciación. The B challenge. Boca when the B is at the beginning versus when the B is in the middle or elsewhere. Hablar. Very suave. Baile when the B is at the beginning versus when the B is in the middle. Daba. And if you say daba, it means you're putting an accent where it's not supposed to be. Very, very important that you note that. Let's see with this V challenge. Vamos a ver con este reto. V at the beginning versus the V's in the middle. Vidrio versus uva. Voz versus avena. Very strong versus the suave V's in the middle of a word. Now, even with this information, please note that the pronunciations are subjective in different Spanish countries.
Por favor, con esta información, nota bien que las pronunciaciones son diferentes en los países hispánicos del mundo. Alright, so you will also come across some native Spanish speakers saying vamos with a slight and softer B sound, even though the word is written as V-A-M-O-S. Like I explained earlier on, when you find the B and the V at the beginning, it gives you a hard B sound. Don't leave just yet. Let us do a revision. Es muy importante para hacer una revisión para la importancia que tiene esas reglas que gobierna
B y V.
All right, they are similar with a hard or strong pronunciation after a consonant or when the letters are at the beginning of a word with a vowel following. Very important. Note well, the position of the B and the V determines the sound. We're getting ready to look at the B and the V when they are not at the beginning and the sounds they produce. All right, so when the B and the V are not at the beginning of a word and are between vowels, both letter sounds are slightly softer, right? Please take note of that. It's very important so that you'll be able to pronounce your Spanish words very well and you'll have that confidence when you're speaking. This bit of information is just to empower you so that you'll be able to know the difference when you see the different Spanish V words or B words, and you'll be able to speak with confidence and flow in the language. All right, stay tuned for more on the Spanish alphabet rules or guidelines. Talk with you another time.